So I skated for 24 hours nonstop. Crazy, I know. This is the Homestead Miami Speedway, a NASCAR track located in South Florida. And every year, hundreds of skateboarders, roller skaters, and rollerbladers meet here to skate round and round this 1.5 mile long track for 24 hours straight. It all started about a decade ago when this man from Miami, Florida, Andy Andres, set out to break the world record for farthest distance traveled on a skateboard in a single day. But go watch the Push documentary, because they can tell that story way better than I'd be able to. Ever since I got into distance skating, it's always been a dream goal of mine to finally compete at UltraSkate, but I've just been too scared to commit to actually going, and this year I just said screw it and decided to send it. So it was my first time and I wanted to make a big splash, so I wanted to hit 200 miles. Now my friend Titus told me it was crazy to try and attempt 200 on my first try, but two things about me: I'm stubborn and I'm relentless. So let's get to the race. What's up, guys? It is like 5 in the morning and I'm in New Orleans, about to get on my flight to go to Miami, to go to UltraSkate and record right here. Yeah, and for the Mardi Gras stuff. I was in Mardi Gras. I went to Mardi Gras and yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Alright, it is morning of the race. It's like about to be 7, race starts at 7:30. Not that far, but I need to get there because I'm running late. So packed up, boards here, bags are packed. See y'all in a bit. Alright, so we out here with the voiceover. Even though my hotel was like 10 minutes away, I still ended up 5 minutes late because we couldn't find the damn entrance and we're stuck driving around the entire stadium. I caught Janai and Menon at the check-in table because they were also late, but I was putting my bib number on when they were starting, so I started a little after and was flying my first couple of laps trying to catch them. The start of the track is pretty smooth, but as soon as you hit the turn it gets chundery and rough. Turns 1 and 3 are also inclines because of the banks of the stadium. Turn 2 is a calm decline into the smooth back straightaway, but there was so much wind on this back straightaway that it was so annoying to push. Even though it was smooth, it felt like it was uphill the whole way. Easily the worst part of the whole race. Turn 3 was a rough incline again, and I almost went the wrong way here and had to go over the grass.
I'm over there. Wrong way.
The chunder got easier to manage as the day went on, but it was still a consistent annoyance. Turn 4 was a fast decline, into a really annoying rough patch of asphalt right before the smooth straightaway, which led to the finish line and the pits.
Fuck is Naya and Menon? That's what I want to know.
At around lap 8, I finally caught Janai and Menon, and I could finally chill out and slow down to my correct pace.
Took me 8 laps before you got to.
You scared the shit out of me.
For the next while, we just chilled out, doing laps together, chatting. Travis also joined us.
Yeah, but good try.
Do you want your stats? Do you want your stats?
We're like an hour and a bit in. Janai right there caught up to UltraSkate 2024, baby, y'all. You know, we're drafted, pretty efficient at the moment. Yeah, just came through. I don't know what lap I'm at right now. I think I'm at like lap 10, maybe? I've lost track. But I'm chilling. Yeah, in a bit, yeah.
I took my first break after 50 miles. I figured I'd break 4 times at 50-mile intervals, but more on that later.
Okay, guys, I'm 50 miles in. Feet are swollen. My legs are shot. Breathing's fine. I'm exhausted, dying. It's like, I don't even know how long it is. We're coming to hour 6. Yeah, I'm beat, man.
The afternoon was pretty hot, and the sun was harsh, but for South Florida, it was relatively mild. I also performed really well in heat, and have experienced skating during Florida summers, so I was chilling.
My stomach's kind of bothering me, but I'm trying to see if I can eat. Yeah.
I met the GOAT, Andy Andres, and he was such a nice dude. The sun started to go down and it started to cool off. The sunset was pretty and kind of made me reflect on how awesome this experience was. When it's all said and done, after training and prep are over, it's all just miles. I've flown down, got my hotel, gotten all the food ready, and after that it's just about showing up. One foot after the other, mile after mile. I remember when I was doing all that running for training and I thought it was the hardest thing in the world at the time. And it can be, but also not. It feels easy now that I'm doing this. It's kind of funny now. I feel like anything that comes my way this year is going to be a cakewalk. I've already done the hardest thing I'm going to do for the year. And even this feels easy. I guess the more hard things you do, the less things become hard.
What is up, guys? We're approaching 7 p.m. So we're coming up to the 12th hour, halfway through. I'm in the 90s right now, approaching 100 miles. And then I'm going to take a break when I hit 100 miles. I'll be halfway towards my goal of 200 miles in 24 hours. The lights have come on, the sun has gone down, or it's going down. So no more like crazy afternoon heat. We can just grind through the night. And yeah, these are the hard hours. I swear, I'm locked in with my podcasts, my music, you know. I've been talking to friends a lot, trying to keep spirits up. I'm trying to not take laps alone. All my friends are breaking right now, so I'm just kind of trying to catch up to the laps. I think I'm top 20 at the moment, so that's cool. And yeah, in a bit.
It started to get really tough through the night, and I realized I should have offset my breaks and done more miles in the beginning. So instead of stopping at 50, maybe do 65, 65, 45, and then 25. Just to make the back half easier on myself. I also should have just straight up slept instead of relaxing awake. I drank some caffeine when it was time to start again. My mom and I were slumped here, lol.
I'm shivering right now. I just woke up. Took a nap. I don't know what time it is. Oh, look at 4 hours left on the clock. I am at 1:55 something. I'm at 155 something. Well, I just woke up from my nap. Last little stretch. Let's go to the bathroom and then get back at it. Got 45-ish miles to do to get to 200. 114 laps in. I need to get 137. There's a little under 3 hours left on the clock. It's not looking like I'm hitting 200. I'm in so much pain. My feet feel like they're gonna fall off. My back is killing me. My legs are dying. It's really my feet. My feet really feel like they're gonna fall off. And that's what's killing me right now. Because every time I hit the ground, I can't put power into it because it just hurts so much. Like they're numb. They feel like nubs. You get me? Yeah. Part of me wants to stop at 175 and call it. Yeah. My name is Limpo Rodney, and I just skated 175 miles in 24 hours. Fucking hell. Unfortunately, I had to cut it short from 200 miles to 175. After my last break, I just could not keep pace. Because my feet felt like they were gonna explode, and even if I kept pace, I only would have hit like 196 because I didn't have time. But I would have had to have pushed my pace at the end of the race with feet that felt like they're gonna fall off. Like I literally am scared to see my feet off. And yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna chill, take my 150 trophy, and watch the end of the race. Take a nap, watch the end of the race, and go to the award center in a bit.
Menon Maxwell, Travis Upshur, Lynn Paul Rodney, Janaya Iranthaya Smith Butler, Will Adam Ornelas with 302.22 riders. He's a two-time truck winner, four-time 200-mile wheel winner, so now he can put the wheels on the two sets of trucks.
So I did it. My first ever UltraSkate. 175 miles in 24 hours. Holy crap. That was honestly insane. It's been a few months since now, and I'm still kind of in disbelief that I did that. I'm so proud of myself, I can't even put it into words. I had this huge goal of breaking 200, and it was a long shot, but I genuinely almost did it. I stopped early at about 22 hours because it felt like my feet were about to fall off. And I would have rather stopped at the 175 milestone and celebrate that win than push myself to try and hit 200, catch an injury, and still fall short anyway. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and I'd already won. I've learned so much since then with footwear, gear, technique, nutrition, training, that I just know I'm gonna go back and smash it next year. 250 club, baby. Like the two biggest things, I could have swapped my footwear and swapped my wheels and given myself a lot softer of a ride, and my feet would have lasted a whole lot longer, and that was my biggest issue. Honestly, the only emotions that I feel since then are an immense amount of pride and gratitude. pride in myself and my accomplishments, and gratitude for being able to do these insane things. Gratitude in my friends, my rivals, and my family who push me to succeed in these challenges. Also, a big shout out to the homies Travis and Menon for doing their thing and breaking 150 and 100 respectively, and for the countless laps yapping away with me. And a huge shout out to the big homie Janaya, the New York Push Queen, for smashing 200 miles and getting podium in our age group. A huge shout out and congratulations to Adam for winning the event, breaking 300 miles again. The dude is an absolute monster, like insane. And a shout out to Jeff from Pantheon Longboards for being a dope dude and for building the board that carried me 175 miles, 24 hours. Let's hope it carries me some more. And obviously, gotta thank my mom and my aunt for being my pit crew, you know, giving me snacks, supporting me, coming down all the way to Florida. My aunt came from England. Like, genuinely so much love, so much appreciation for my family, and like even just staying up into the wee hours of the night. And we had just been to Mardi Gras like the week before. Like, we really had a crazy week, and honestly, just all love and, you know, big thanks. Love you lot. Thank you so much. And yeah, it just makes me feel blessed, you know, that I'm able to do these like amazing things. I'm able to compete at a high level in a niche sport, like a really very specific sport. It's funny, anytime I explain this event to people, they look at me like I'm insane, and they're right, I am insane. You have to be a little crazy to want to skate around a track for 24 hours. That's not a normal thing. And honestly, it reminds me of this quote I saw on Instagram by Jordan Ferrone, and I wanted to share it with you lot. It goes like this: doing hard things is the cheat code for life. You need to be challenged daily. Show up for yourself even on the toughest days. Make a commitment to yourself and stay true to it. Because each time you do, you're not just building credibility, you're building a life of integrity and self-respect. And every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen the trust you have within. So face the friction and do hard things daily. Because when you do, you'll become unstoppable. All right, it's been your boy Limpole. Go do hard things. Deuces.
And I really got no niche, roll with me on a Sunday. Between hazy, I would just lay on sheets, turn with me back to those days. My thing had to be